I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Wendi Sturgis, she's CEO at Cleverbridge. Wendi, it is wonderful to have you here.
Awesome to be here, Judy. Thank you so much. I love the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. We love you too. Well, Wendi, let's start off by talking about the company. Tell me about Cleverbridge and tell me about your time as CEO.
Yeah, so listen, we're an 18-year-old company, amazing, one of the pioneers in allowing companies to transact globally anywhere in the world. So the roots are e-commerce, it's a digital payments company, and we're evolving that, and I'll talk a little bit about why, and really building off of that. So it's an amazing company that's been around for quite a while.
Okay, and you've been CEO for a couple of years.
Yep.
Tell me about your journey so far.
It's an incredible, I think three things I take away from it. Being a New Yorker, having lived here for 24 years, it's an international city, but this is a real international business. And I think it's an extraordinary opportunity. And we are international because our premise is we allow companies to transact globally. But more broadly, I believe in the mission. And I think for any executive, you have to believe. And I was the CCO of a company that went public here on the New York Stock Exchange. And the problems that Cleverbridge is addressing, where we go in the future, were problems that I felt. So I'm super connected with the mission, and then I always come back to our customers. We have an amazing set of customers. Customer centricity is like at my core, and we're really building and growing. And actually a lot of the new product innovations, and I'll talk about them, are really coming from working with our customers, hearing what their problems are, and I think any great tech company should focus on that.
Now, Wendi, tell me, what challenges do you think technology companies are facing right now?
Yeah, well, I think they're facing a lot. And I think it's healthy. I've been in the tech industry for 3 decades. I think we got a little crazy. And even, some of the companies that I've worked with and focusing on growth at all cost. And I think that all of us who maybe studied business know that we need to have a balance of free cash flow, EBITDA, and growth. And I think that every tech CEO or executive I talk to is finding that balance. I know my private equity firm wants me to focus on all of those fundamentals and not just growth. And it's looking at a balanced scorecard. And look, that profitability comes with some very big challenges. People were able, when money was cheap, to throw bodies at problems. And we fundamentally believe that digital and technology and automation can be a part of helping companies to address not being able to throw bodies at it. And that's what companies did.
All right, now let's talk about AI and automation. Tell me, what role do you think they'll play moving forward?
Yeah, well, it's super, and I'm going to quote a great businessman because I think he's way more well-known than I am. I was at a conference with Nikesh Arora 6 weeks ago, and I asked him if I could quote him, and he said, the question to him was, how will it not only change your roadmap, and you are dead if you are not thinking about embedding it into your technology in the right ways. I believe that every technology company who is not doing that is in for a tough road ahead, but how can we as technology companies transform? And Nikesh said, all of you will see changes in customer support, how you deliver, and customer success, and it could reduce cost 10 to 40%. And I went up to him and hugged him afterwards because I said, I couldn't agree with you more. This is what Cleverbridge does, and this is the message that we're out talking to people about.
All right, now Wendi, you launched a new product last week.
We did.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, well, we launched it at Mexico, one of the biggest international digital and marketing conferences in the world, 45,000 people. We are in a unique position. We have processed 45 million transactions, primarily B2B and some B2C. That's a lot of transactions. We have a lot of data, and data is at the core of where generative AI can help you. We have transaction data, payment data, subscription data. And so our clients started to say, how can we be smarter? And how we're thinking about renewing, upselling, expanding our relationships with our clients and using technology. And this technology, Clever Automations, uses the data and generative AI to help customers solve that problem. So not having to have a human always be the first line of defense to call and say, hey, do you want to upgrade? Hey, do you want to renew? Do you want to buy a bundle? Going with a digital first strategy, ultimately driven by payments, which allows a customer to transact. Why is that important? Many of these steps can be as much as 22 process steps to get that transaction done. Meet the client with an automation, allow them to choose, do they want to complete that transaction online, not talk to a human, and then if they want to off-ramp and talk to somebody, fantastic. But let's, as a tech industry, use AI automations to drive efficiency and meet our customers where they want to be sold to and transact.
All right. Well, Wendi, wonderful to talk with you.
Thank you, Judy.
Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.